just one of them lucid dreams and I'm actually still asleep?
What are you on about?
You exercising?
I couldn't sleep. I thought this would take my mind off everything.
Well, let's hope Jimmy gets the hint now the police have interviewed him.
Yeah, well, I promised myself I wasn't going to think about that. If in doubt, keep busy, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I need to get Liam to school. Cal, you seen the time? Cal? Did she not come back last night?
I don't know, I was out like a light. She probably stopped over at Addie's, didn't she?
Right, I'm going to ring her.
No, I'll do it. I want to give her a fleener.
What about?
What do you think? She's only been on one date with him. Least she can do is let us know she's stopping out.
Right, all right, but just go easy, eh? Don't be going all caveman, you know what you like.
Oh, come on, please, why are you doing this? Hey, you can't just keep me in here. People will come looking for me. Wait, no, wait, please. Oh, come on, please, let me out. Come on, let me out.
Does this play movies on demand?
Hey, don't play with that.
How long are we going to keep her in here for, Dad?
Depends on the old ticker. Rich last night sounded like a set of maracas.
I'm not surprised. All that electricity surging through your body. You must have lit up like the Blackpool Tower.
All right, come on now. This is not a joking matter.
I'll be all right. Doctor says I'll be out in a day or two.
Yeah, but how long before you're fit enough to get back to work? Well, straight after this, I'm going to go and see that Debbie again. Make sure she coughs up proper compensation for you.
What if she says no?
Oh, trust me. She'll cough up all right.
Oh, you could use this.
Oh, cheers, thanks.
How long have you been at it?
Since 5 this morning.
Right.
Your brother's in hospital because I electrocuted him. I need to see if I can free up some money for when they come after me for compensation.
Well, surely the insurers will take care of all that.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Only my previous business partner, Raymond, also known as completely useless, swindling bag of sleazeballs, took it upon himself to cancel our professional indemnity insurance.
You're kidding me.
They probably wouldn't have paid out anyway.
Well, at least there's some good news. I spoke to Ed and he said the hospital might let him out in a day or two.
Oh, that's something. Do you think they might go a bit easier on me?
I'm sure they'd be completely reasonable.
Right, well, that's the second time you checked them stairs out since we got here. Are you worried that Tracy's going to come after you again?
Well, can you blame me after last time? I thought she was going to attack me in the street.
Yeah, you and me both. Look, the whole point of us coming round here is so that you can put things right between the two of you.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, but if I'm going to be moving back with Alfie, I want you to be able to come and visit me, preferably without body armour. You still haven't told me what you really fell out about.
I said... Ken and I had a bit of a thing back in the day. Ended up costing me his marriage.
And Tracy's never forgiven you.
Well, it's only the half of it. After Ken and I split up, he went back to Deirdre, and I married Christos. Then when Christos died, I moved back here, and, well, Ken and I started working together again.
Oh, hello.
Nothing happened. He'd remarried Deirdre by then.
So, well, what's the problem?
Deirdre got jealous, asked me if there was something going on.
And what did you say?
I lied, said there was.
What? Why? Oh, all right, because you wished that there was.
Wanted to split them up. It was horrible and selfish, and I never forgave myself. Nor did Ken, as it turns out. Told me he never wanted to see me again.
Yeah, but, you know, that was years ago. Surely if you went round and, you know, you told him how sorry you are.
What? And now Deirdre chased me down the street with a frying pan?
Yeah, I doubt that. She died years ago.
She never. Oh, poor Ken.
Look, just go round there.
Can't. Not with Tracy on the loose.
You leave Tracy to me.
No, I don't want you caught in the middle.
It'll be tough. You've helped me, so I am going to return the favour.
you can't do that. You can't just nick my wheels.
Dylan, can you put that down for a second, please? I've got somebody to introduce you to.
All right, mate.
Dylan, this is Frank. Frank, this is Dylan.
Hiya. Is that a Weddy County top?
It is indeed. Dylan is mad on football. Must be the macho side of my personality coming out.
Who do you support? Oh, me? I'm not into footy. More of a rugby man.
Is that what attracted you to Sean, the big rugby muscles?
Thank you, Todd. Tea or coffee?
Tea, please.
Oh, stick one on for me as well, Tar.
So when you're not playing footy or computer games, what you into?
Dunno, really.
Well, you got a mountain bike a while back, didn't you? You like that?
Till it got nicked.
Why? Do a bit of mountain biking. Used to be as that myself.
I just use mine to get to school, really.
Oh, right.
I was telling Dylan about the undertakers. He was saying he quite fancied coming round, having a little sniff about.
I mean, sniff's the right word. Why would you want to go there? All them dead bodies hanging around smelling of embalming fluid.
Sounds sick. Can we go now?
Really, now? I mean, Frank's here. I thought this would be a good opportunity for us all to get to know each other a bit better.
Oh, it's okay. There'll be another time. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
Huh.
All right. You know, so-so.
Anything I can help you with?
All right, let me ask you this. So, if Asher stops the night at her mate's, yeah, would she let your dad know in advance so that he didn't worry where she was?
Definitely.
Yeah.
If she doesn't, my dad loses it big time.
Right. So, if Kelly stopped out, would it be unreasonable for me to expect a text or a call?
You'd have to ask her.
Well, that's the thing, I can't.
Why not?
Because she didn't come home, did she?
What?
And now she's not answering her phone.
Hold on, you don't know where she was last night?
Of course I know where she was last night. She was with you.
No, she wasn't. She stood me up. I've been sending her loads of messages, but she's not replied.
What did you say she was doing last time you saw her?
She didn't. I just assumed she was giving more of her dad's money away.
How do you know about that?
Went with her once.
All right, listen, I need to know who and where. Now.
So go on then, how was it? You hardly heard anything from you, apart from that one phone call.
Yeah, sorry about that. Phil had all these activities booked for when we got back from walking.
What sort of activities?
Well, you know, like massages.
I can't believe you had massages.
Yeah. And they did this, like, really weird thing with seaweed. Wow. Yeah. And they kept giving us, like, this little drink while we was in the hot tub.
You shared a hot tub?
Well, I had to, didn't I? The guy was in pieces.
Right, so when you were sat together in this hot tub, did you manage to talk to him?
Yes, loads. And I actually think it did him the power of good. Really took his mind off things.
Ty, wasn't the whole point to talk about the annulment?
Yeah, I know that. But every time I brought it up, he was in pieces, wasn't it? I mean, he is a very emotional guy.
Right, so what we're saying really is we're no further forward than we were before.
Oh, I won't say that. I know him a lot better now.
Really? Maybe you should have married him instead.
Well, the hotel thing we already did.
So if you had such an amazing time together, what are you doing back here?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it was amazing, you know what I mean? It wasn't just the hot tub that we shared, was it? It was the bed.
Please don't tell me you slept with him.
Well, don't say it like that. No. And you didn't tell me how much of the bed he takes up. He's like sleeping with a woolly mammoth. I didn't get a wink of sleep.
Oh, we know already. Oh. You can fill me in on all the sordid details after couples therapy. You did sort it?
I did, yeah. She had a last-minute cancellation this afternoon.
Oh, that's something at least.
Do you think the therapist is going to think it's weird about the whole Phil thing?
Well, it is weird, Ty. But we're not going to talk about him, are we? We're going to talk about you and me.
Yeah.
All right. Got your message. Have you heard from Kelly?
Not yet, and she didn't stay at Addie's.
What?
Didn't even go on a date with him. She stood him up.
Well, where is she?
He doesn't know.
You're joking? You don't think it's got anything to do with all the trolling, do you?
No, I'm sure it's nothing like that. But Addie said that she's been handing out more of her dad's money. So if you ask me, she's visited one of his old punters and ended up staying there.
Right, I'm ringing the police.
No.
Why not?
No, not yet. Addie said they went to this estate yesterday, so if she's there, I'll find her.
And if she's not?
Then we go to the police. Look, Look, I'm going to head over there now, all right? So if she calls, just let me know.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
I don't understand. Okay, I tried to help you.
Yeah. Not your smartest move.
What are you talking about? I mean, why are you even doing this to me?
Asking the wrong person, love.
Who are you?
I used to know your dad before he tragically disappeared.
Yeah, well, a lot of people used to know him, but they didn't go locking up teenage girls in some manky cellar.
Yeah, but me and him had what you might call unresolved issues.
Right. And what's that got to do with me?
You're going to resolve them. Unless you want to disappear, like he did.
Hey. How you doing?
Fine. But the room service here is really good.
I hope you don't mind, but I brought a visitor.
Hello. Me again. I just wanted to pop in and check how the patient is today.
Well, if there was hair on my head, it would be standing on end, wouldn't it? But apart from that, I'm fine.
He's got mixed depth burns on his hands. He's still having heart palpitations, so they're keeping him in for further observation.
Oh, well, fingers crossed everything will be fine. Not that you can cross your fingers at the moment. Anyway, I don't want you worrying about taking time off work, so I was chatting with my accountant and we've put together a little financial package for you.
What's this?
Something to compensate you for all the distress you've been through.
No, I know what it is. But it's nowhere near enough.
Sorry?
He could have been killed. At the very least, he's going to be off work for weeks, so no, we don't accept it.
Right, well, the thing is, this is all I've got. Ray left me with a lot of debt, not to mention dodgy wiring.
Right, well, in that case, you better get yourself a lawyer.
Well, there's really no need for that.
Well, that's up to you. But we've already instructed one.
What?
Have we?
Well, I saw Adam on the way in here. And he reckons we've got a cast iron case. Now, if you'll excuse us. Visiting time's over.
Trust me, okay? The guy I'm staying with, you do not want to mess with him.
Yeah, that.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, well, you should be.
In that case, you better send him a message.
You what?
Unlock it.
Why?
Are you going to tell him that you're fine? Not to come looking for you? I'll say you're going to send it. But I am. You tell me what to say, if you want. That way it'll sound nice, personal. Unlock it. Thank you.
So, Dylan, what did you make of your guided tour around the Undertakers?
I thought it was amazing.
Really?
Can I see a dead body next time?
Oh, well, I'm not sure that would entirely be in line with our code of practice.
Why? It's not like the stiff's going to complain.
What have I told you about calling them stiffs? Ignore him.
Blimey, you made short work of that bacon sarnie. Here, why don't you pop to the cabin and get yourself a bar or something?
Thanks.
Oh, Joe just sort this out.
Of course I will.
Cheers, Mr. Shuttlecock.
Shuttleworth. And you're very welcome. How nice to meet a young man with such lovely manners. I might hire him instead of you.
Careful, I can still have another word with my mum.
So, how come he didn't go down the bistro with Sean and Frank?
I don't think him and Frank exactly hit it off. Frank didn't seem to have a clue what to say to the lad.
Maybe he's just treading carefully. Can't be easy meeting your partner's kid for the first time, can it?
Hold on, you're defending him?
I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, that's all.
Yeah, well, if you ask me, he couldn't be bothered to give Dylan the time of day.
What did Sean say?
He didn't seem to notice, or he's pretending not to.
Hiya.
Oh, you all right? Where's your pet Rottweiler?
What if you mean Wendy? She's back at the house. My placement finishes soon, so she wants me to get used to having Alfie by myself.
That's a shame, because I had a juicy bone for her. I was hoping it'd get stuck in her throat.
You know what? I came here to say sorry you were upset about seeing her again, but if you're just going to make snide comments...
No, wait. I'm sorry. It's just seeing her again brought everything back, but I shouldn't have taken it out on you.
No, you shouldn't. But I'll let you off. Well, you know what? I'm parched. You don't fancy a brew at Roy's, do you? It's been ages since we had a proper catch-up.
I can't really. I've got a load of orders to get through.
Fine. If it's more important to you to sell a few carnations.
Oh, go on then. Mary, I'm just nipping to Roy's for a bit. I'm all yours.
After you.
So, who wants to kick us off? Don't all fight at once.
What exactly do you want to know?
Well, I'm assuming you're not here to talk about Wethy County's form this season. Atrocious. So how about we start with why you're here?
Well, we recently got back together after a bit of a tricky time apart. And we just wanted to make sure we didn't make the same mistakes again.
Sounds like a plan. So, before you split up, you were together for how long?
Oh, ages.
Yeah, we got together properly about 9 years ago.
And how were things between you then? I take it you could stand the sight of each other.
Great, yeah. I mean, I say great. We had our ups and downs, but we were happy by and large.
Yeah, and we've got 2 little girls as well from previous relationships.
Hope and Ruby, we love them to bits.
Yeah, although that hasn't been without its problems either.
No, that's another story.
So when did the wheels start to fall off?
Sorry?
Your relationship.
Do you want to say?
Things hadn't been right for quite some time, and then last year I met someone else.
Go on.
Well, I don't know what to say, really. Like, we were having a really difficult time, you know, with the girls and everything, and then this other person came along, and, I mean, do we have to rake all this up? I mean, can't we talk about where we are now?
Sure, if you want to keep making the same mistakes like Groundhog Day. Or we can work out what went wrong in the past and make sure it never happens again. It's your call.
It's okay.
Wendy.
Bet you weren't expecting to see me again.
What are you doing here?
I've been acting as foster carer for Abby, her and Alfie. I was in the area, obviously, and, well, I wanted to see you. I don't suppose I could come in.
I'm sorry, I really don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, please, Ken. You've got every reason to hate me, but I wanted to say how sorry I was for everything. All I'm asking for is a few minutes.
Well?
She wasn't there.
What? No one's seen her?
Nope. Well, people saw yesterday when she was handing out the cash, but after that, nothing.
Right, I'm ringing the police.
No, wait, it's her. It's her.
What's she saying?
Says she's fine, she stayed at her mate's, and that she doesn't know when she'll be back.
Really? Like,
could she not have told us that this morning? She's in so much trouble when she gets back.
Something's not right about this.
How do you mean?
Well, at the end she says, can you let my mum know that I'm okay?
Why would she say that?
Exactly.
No, wait, okay. I did everything you asked. I even tried to give him money.
What, do you think that was enough?
What you want about enough?
How do you think I knew your dad?
Oh, I don't know. You borrowed money off him too, I guess.
I was his business partner,
You were.
ages back. Till he screwed me over. I lost everything because of him. And now you're gonna pay me back.
But... Okay, fine, I'll get you some more.
How much?
Like 500. Or a grand maybe.
Try adding a few noughts. 50 grand. Your dad cheated out of me.
I haven't got that type of money.
You're right.
No, honestly, my dad only gave me a few thousand and I've given most of that away already.
You seriously expect us to believe your dad was only worth a few grand?
The rest is tied up in his house, but I can't get to that.
Well, you better find a way that you can. That's if you want to leave here alive.
You have to tell the police.
And what if that's where the money came from? You know, that'll lead to Rick, which could lead to me.
Yeah, but we're talking about a missing teenager here.
I guess we know she's still got a phone, yeah? So the police can track her location.
Yeah.
All right. You stay here in case she comes back.
Gary, you've got to bring her home.
Look, I swear I am telling you the truth.
He was a crook. Crooks hide their cash away because they have to. Because they believe everyone's as bent as them. Believe me.
I can't give you what I don't have, right?
You will.
For years, I carried the guilt around inside me.
It was a long time ago, Wendy. We made our peace.
I haven't made peace with myself. Please, Ken, I was lonely and angry and afraid, to be honest. And you were there, the answer to everything. Rita warned me, said you can't go around wrecking other people's marriages.
You didn't?
Well, not for the want of trying. Truthfully, I don't recognise that person. But now Deirdre's gone and I can't tell her how sorry I am. Sorry if I made her doubt how much you loved her.
She knew. Just like she knew, no matter what the differences, we were meant to be together. To the end.
And you were. I'm glad. Truly.
Well, you heard what Aggie said. They're not interested in me offer.
That offer, no. Which isn't to say they wouldn't be open to a better one. And with Ed not working,
Yeah,
I guess it's...
I know. Don't rub it in. Oh. So what do you think they'll accept?
I don't know, 20, 30. Look, I know most of your money is tied up in assets, and assets take time to offload. So in the meantime, between time, if you need to borrow some money, I'm here for you.
That's very kind of you. But I will manage. Thank you. I just need my accountant to do a bit of borrowing from Peter to pay Paul.
But why? When I'm offering.
And I'm grateful. But I will manage.
You are one stubborn woman.
Yeah, go on, admit it. You love it.
I do. Listen, why don't I go and get the lie of the land and see what they might be prepared to accept?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Ronnie, it was lovely of you to offer. Thank you.
You described your relationship as stale at one point. How would you describe it now? Fizz?
Exciting.
Tyrone?
Yeah, brilliant. And the whole going stale thing, I mean, that were me. And then going off with Alina and...
Fizz, when I asked before, you said you would be fine talking about Tyrone's relationship with Alina. I wonder if it's harder than you imagined. Because you want to look forward, not backward.
Yeah, but it's just not that easy with her initial tattooed on his leg.
Well, I'd have thought you'd have wanted to go back to work.
Mary's got a bit of a thing for the delivery driver. She doesn't like me making sarky comments when she's trying to flirt with him. Well, you could call it flirting. It's more like a constant stream of verbal diarrhea mingled with a bit of manic laughter. Do you know, he asked her once if she had a boyfriend, and she said, no, but I have got anxiety and a pogo stick.
What? But, well, look, if you've got a bit of time off, then why don't we have another brew at Roy's, my treat?
No, I shouldn't really. I should get back.
Thank you. It was really nice to see you.
Goodbye, Wendy.
Traitor!
Trace.
I don't want any trouble.
Oh, really? Because I thought that was your middle name. Hang on, it does begin with a T. Trollop.
That's enough.
And you, Dad? Mum would turn in her grave.
Wendy just wanted to apologize for what happened all those years ago.
I really am very sorry if I caused Deirdre distress.
And I have accepted her apology. So I now want to draw a line under this whole situation. Goodbye, Wendy. I don't think our paths will cross again.
Goodbye, Ken.
No, Tracy.
I mean, I know every parent thinks their kid's special. I mean, you have to go down to town, you know, one of them yummy mummy cafes and hear about Tristan's piano concerto, and he's still only 2 years old. But Dylan really is. Do you know what he said to me the other day? He said...
As it goes, that reminds me. Mate of mine.
Wow, which one?
Big Eric.
The one with the hair.
Anyway, he's booked this holiday, and it looks amazing. And dead cheap.
My two favourite words, dead cheap. Well, apart from free and sale. But anyway, I digress. Go on.
Well, it got me thinking. Maybe we should book something?
Really?
Yeah, why not? Get a bit of sun on our bodies.
Dylan will be so excited. What?
I was kind of thinking just me and you.
Yeah, but he's my son.
I know. But it'd be the first time we've been away together. And I selfishly thought I might have you all to myself.
Yeah, but you and him can bond.
And we will. But come on, let's face it. You know, a romantic mini break with you and me isn't exactly a 14-year-old's idea of fun, is it?
Well, I suppose not.
Much better, you book a lad's holiday later on. Have some quality dad time. Like you said, Dylan's a special kid.
He really is.
So come on, where'd you fancy? Greece, Ibiza, Mallorca?
Don't be ridiculous. I'll just borrow from the company.
You're not listening to me. In fact, you've not been listening to me for months, which is why you're in this mess. You owe more on your properties than they're worth, so getting the bank to lend you another 30,000 just won't happen, I'm sorry.
Well, I need to get it from somewhere, because if this gets in the papers, my hotel business will sink. Let's put the Grey Wing on the market.
You had it on the market for 8 months.
During a pandemic.
Even if you were able to find a buyer, I can't see there being a profit left in it. And anyway, it's not something that's going to happen overnight.
Well, there must be something.
Your share of this place
No, not an option. Something else. Ray's portfolio.
is worth less than his debts. Unfortunately, you inherited both. There is one answer. Declare yourself bankrupt.
Never. I'll get that money. Somehow.
Yep, just come up. Sadie. So go on, what did the police actually say?
She's not been gone that long. Maybe she stayed at her mate's, maybe she's confused.
But you told them about the money, though, didn't you? Oh, Gary, come on.
They might be right.
Hiya.
Hiya. Kelly's not been answering her phone. I just wondered if she was back.
No, she's not.
She's text.
Oh, good. Is she okay?
As far as we know, yeah. If we hear anything else, we'll let you know.
Is something wrong?
No, everything's all right.
All right. See ya.
Cheers, mate.
See ya.
I really don't need you giving me the evils.
Well, I'm sure you don't, but for someone who's got the low-rent gangster thing off pat, I think you're being pretty naive, Gary.
You're the one being naive. Come on, it's idiotic to think that us telling the police about the money's not going to open up a whole can of worms for us.
Well, I hope for your sake that she is all right. I'm going to pick Liam up. Maybe even an idiot can manage that, eh?
Don't put words in my mouth. Babe.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, she's still there. Put it that way.
Kelly's phone. Call Gary. Kelly's phone. Call Gary.
The person you are calling is unable to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message,
Please, I don't know what type of money you think I have, but I don't have it. Okay, and even if I did, I'd give it to you because I don't want it. That's what I was doing. I was giving it away. Please, I have nothing. Please, you have to listen to me.
That presents us with a problem, then.
Why would Kelly say where she was?
Well, she's probably out with her mates and just forgot. Right, don't worry, she'll be back soon. Liam, can you go and take your uniform off and put your comfies on? What's up?
Missed call from Kelly.
What? Why have you missed it?
Because I came out after you, didn't I? I left my phone here.
Has she left a message?
No. If it was urgent, she'd leave a message, right?
Well, yeah, unless she couldn't.
Well, she's called once, she'll call again. Look, I've been to the police, I've called Sharon. I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do.
Look, if she's called you, she might have called Daddy or Amy as well.
I'll go speak to her.
These are good.
If she thinks she can buy herself with a box of chocolates, you can think again.
Look, she's as cut up about what happened as you are.
Tell your brother that.
All right, but she does feel bad. Even though in her defense, what happened was down to Ray Crosby. Not that she's trying to shirk her responsibilities, right?
Well, I suppose that's something.
Which is why she's sorting out her finances so she can up her offer.
What, to what?
Well, what figure would you be prepared to accept?
Well, I'll know it when I hear it. So when you report back, reminder, we are not a pair of idiots. Well, one of us isn't at any rate.
I hope your bedside manner's better with your other patients.
Bro, you got months of this.
Not me. Minute I'm up and on my feet, that's it. Besides, we got houses to build.
What?
Well, I thought... I know what I said, and I still think it's risky, but someone's got to save this idiot from himself. And besides, give me something to think about while I'm laid up in there.
Nurse.
I give up. I think the pair of you are mad taking this on. In fact, tell that girlfriend of yours that I think he must have whacked his head in that death trap of hers.
Nice try.
Well, one thing is true. He's got no wage coming in, so...
Believe me. She knows.
Come on, give us the butchers at these plans, then.
Thought you'd never ask.
It's only me. Half expected to see Bendy Wendy camped out on the doorstep.
I think she got the message.
Yeah, if she knows what's good for her. Wouldn't wish my mum coming back to haunt anybody.
I don't know. The days when I'd give anything to see her face again.
Are you all right?
A bit sad. But it'll pass.
What's all this?
Letters.
From my mum?
I won't pretend that every moment of our marriage was happy. There was blame on both sides for that. And I never loved anyone the way I loved Deirdre. And still love her.
Oh, Dad.
And painful though it is to read these because she's no longer with me, it reminds me how wonderful it was to be loved back. And how lucky we were to have found one another.
Yes, you were. So Wendy Crozier can stick that in a pipe and smoke it.
Yeah.
Kettle's on. Listen, I'm sorry that it went a bit pear-shaped today. Tracy, she's got a bigger gob on her than I have.
Totally understandable. And after my chat with Ken, well, I actually feel somewhat at peace now, finally. Guilt's a heavy burden to bear.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But now I feel like free to be a better person without a gremlin sitting on my shoulder, holding me back. So thank you.
You're kidding me? After everything you've done for me and Alfie? Joe, it's funny, but in some ways we're alike now, me and you.
How so?
Well, we've both been given a chance for a fresh start. You've sorted all your stuff out with Ken, and I get to go back to Kevin and Jack with a clean slate.
I really am very proud of you, you know.
Yeah, me too. No, or am I not allowed to say that?
You're allowed. And to celebrate, we've got a packet of double chopped chip cookies stashed in the cupboard.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm gonna miss this place.
Oh. Gone for tea. Tyrone's paying.
Oh, she is definitely milking this. Although, might not be a waste of money. I mean, means we got the house to ourselves.
There is that.
Well, and if I'm paying, she's definitely going to give him pudding.
So that tattoo.
Oh, will you stop going on about the flaming tattoo?
Tyrone, are you kidding me? It's there, isn't it? And however much you try and cover it up, it'll still be there. And it reminds me of everything that happened and everything you felt for her.
Yes, and if I had a magic wand, I would get rid of it.
I know. And maybe a bigger person than I am would be able to deal with it, but...
Fizz, you're the one I love. You know that, don't you?
I do. But then I see it, and I stick the kettle on.
Yeah, no worries. See you later.
Wasn't there, was it?
Who, Kelly? No, every time I ring, it goes straight to voicemail. Is something wrong?
No. It's just, Liam wants to have a bit of a games tournament later, and Kelly's a better option than me to have on his team, so...
So when was the last time you heard from her?
Well, she called a couple of hours ago, but, left my phone at home.
But she left a message?
No message.
Is there something you're not telling me? Like, did you have another row or something? Because she wouldn't have run off.
There's no row, all right? You know what she's like? She's always forgetting to charge her flaming phone. See you in a bit.
Message me if you hear from her, yeah?
When I hear from her. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm no traditionalist, but having SpongeBob SquarePants singing Best Day Ever at your husband's cremation is...
Hey, that's nothing. I once carried out a funeral plan for a 96-year-old who had Willie Nelson singing Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die.
Hey, wait's not one, not, I suppose.
What's that?
Hey, Sean, what's your funeral song?
Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Ops.
See that? Quick as a flash, if somewhat predictable. Where's Loverboy?
Oh, he's had to go home. He's working early tomorrow, so...
Sorry, what's that? So, he's nipped off to catch the early bird special?
Oi, 50's the new 40.
Thank you, George. And as it goes, he's probably at home now, online, booking us a holiday. His idea, nothing to do with me, totally out of the blue, and I'm that excited.
3 go mad in Magaluf, eh?
Well, actually, no, we were thinking of waiting till the end of the holidays so that we could go then, you know, when Dylan's gone back to Violet's.
Another one of Frank's ideas?
No. And if you're implying that he has a problem with Dylan, then you'd be wrong.
I wasn't implying anything.
Well, good. Because the last thing I need is anyone meddling or causing trouble.
Sean, believe me, we're dead happy for you. Todd?
Yeah, of course we are, mate.
Hello, 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 hello.
Whatever you're on, I want some.
Sweetheart, I am high on life. And also, I bring good news. I spoke to Ed and Aggie.
And?
And they're definitely open to another offer.
Oh, good. That is good news.
And, about earlier, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across as the big I am, checkbook Charlie and all that.
No, it wasn't a problem.
No. It was patronizing. And I apologize.
Actually, about that money, I've been
Well,
thinking
hold
that...
that thought, because first I would like to propose a toast.
What are we celebrating?
So the other bit of good news is that Ed has come round and wants to start the renovation job as soon as, so...
So?
I took the bull by the horns. My offer's been accepted on the pub. You're now looking at a proud and slightly nervous owner of a derelict money pit. Wish me luck.
And you asked Amy?
Yeah. And Stu. Yes, it's her. Kel, where are you?
But Gary,
Who's this?
Little Bo Peep.
now listen, pal. This is what's happening.
Where's Kelly?
And if you want it to stay that way, just shut your mouth and listen.
Look, what do you want?
Now we both know.
There's money stashed away. I want 50k of it by tomorrow.
50k? You having a laugh?
I'll be in touch with instructions.
Oh. And if you want to see Kelly Neal again, no police.
No, wait.
And if you fancy visiting the famous cobbles, the street is now open. You can book onto the Coronation Street tour on itv.com/Coronation Street.